Today was full of high school playoff action. I could go on this big speech and talk about how important every game is, but we've got some volleyball highlights to show. So let's kick things off in Mosinee. They were hosting Wapaka, and in the first set, the Comets trying to set up the spike, but it is denied by Jessica Maurer. Mosinee was down early in this one, though. A little bit later on, though, for Mosinee, Jenna Plasek. Her first spike doesn't get the job done, but the second time, it does. And now Mosinee going on a run. The next point, Plasek at the net once again, put some major power behind it. Right after that then, Alexis Jonas with the ace. Mosinee has taken the lead. And once they were in front, they wouldn't look back. Another block at the net. Mosinee wins the first set, but this match would go to a decisive fifth set, and Mosinee comes away with the win. Winneconne is up next for them. Moving down to Division 4, Leona Wabeno was facing Florence in the regional final, and all the Rebels did on Saturday was prove why they're ranked in the top 10. Allison Albrecht getting up for the perfect setup, dropping that ball in for the kill. Rebels are up double digits. And watching this game was like watching an avalanche. Leona Wabeno just scoring at will. Jacqueline St. Peter, spike is way too hot to handle, and the Rebels weren't just chasing a win, going for a milestone. Elizabeth Crosby has recorded over 1,000 kills in her career, and with this play, the senior hits 1,500. Congrats to her, and congrats to the Rebels. They win their match and will face Three Lakes in a battle of giants next week during sectionals. And like I mentioned, Three Lakes is moving on in the playoff bracket. The Blue Jays hosted Gresham tonight and made quick work of their opponent. And heading down south to Marathon, the Red Raiders keep on dancing. Marathon picks up a straight sweep over Stratford. So the volleyball season is getting very, very interesting, but they weren't the only sport in postseason action tonight. We also had some boys soccer. And after defeating Rhinelander, Medford went on the road to take on Lakeland Union. And in the first half, the Raiders with the corner kick. Zach Rudolph is going to come in flying with the header, but Carter Quaid just able to get a hand on it. What a save to keep this game scoreless. In the 32nd minute, Yaroslav Mishichin with the free kick. It's a good strike and goes through the keeper's hands for the goal, so Lakeland Union on board first. In the second half, Medford with the free kick of their own. Quentin Telusty ending up with the ball in front of the net, but just can't slot it home. He knows he missed a huge opportunity, and the Thunderbirds would later on make him pay. A great ball that's going to make its way all the way to the other side of the field. First shot is saved, but Mishichin right there for the rebound, his second of the day. Lakeland wins this game 2-1. They will take on another familiar face in Mosinee next. And the final sport that had huge postseason implications today was cross country. The top two teams would qualify for state, and then the next 5 runners individually, they're also running next week. Gillette's Alex Peterson would win the boys race easily, winning by 42 seconds. But in second place was Taylor Karks from Cringenden, so he'll be in Wisconsin Rapids next week. Athens won the boys meet for the entire team, so they'll all be going, and so will Marathon, who took second. And now to girls, Colby dominated. They were led by Daisy Fighton. She won the race with a time of 20:20. And Sophia Nafsinger from Three Lakes was the final girl to individually qualify for state. But as a team, like I mentioned before, Colby would win, followed by Bonduelle and Cooper. If you thought this week of sports was just jam-packed, you haven't seen anything yet. Just wait until next week.